These are the 4 tendencies. So upholders readily meet outer and inner expectations. They keep the New Year's resolution. They meet the work deadline without much fuss. They want to know what others expect from them, but their expectation for themselves are just as important. Next, questioners. Questioners question all expectations. They'll do it if they think it makes sense. So they make everything an inner expectation. If it meets their inner standard, they will do it no problem. If it fails their standard, they will resist. They typically object to anything inefficient, arbitrary, unjustified. Then obligers. Obligers readily meet outer expectations, but they struggle to meet inner expectations. And this explains my friend on the track team. When she had a team and a coach expecting her to show up, she had no trouble going. But when she was trying to go running on her own, she struggled. And then finally, rebels. Rebels resist all expectations, outer and inner alike. They want to do what they want to do in their own way, in their own time. They can do anything they want to do. They can do anything they choose to do. But if you ask or tell them to do something, they are very likely to resist. Typically, they don't even like to tell themselves what to do. So now I'm going to go through and ask you to raise your hand. And by the way, if you're thinking to yourself, I question the validity of this framework, you're probably a questioner. So first, upholders. My hand is up. This is my tendency. Upholders readily meet outer and inner expectations. All right. Next, questioners. Questioners question all expectations. They'll do it if they think it makes sense. Next, obligers. Obligers readily meet outer. They struggle to meet inner. Great. And finally, rebels. Rebels resist all expectations, outer and inner alike. Now, this is the funny thing about rebels. They almost always sit in the very front and the very back. I can't figure that out. Anyway, so what we saw here is what we see in the world generally. The biggest tendency for both men and women, the one the largest number of people belong to, is obliger. You either are an obliger or you have many obligers in your life. They are a big tendency. And this is worth thinking about if you're trying to have a curriculum or design a device or anything. You're going to be dealing with a lot of obligers. You're also going to be dealing with a lot of questioners. I think we had a disproportionately high number of questioners here. The questioner is the second largest group. We had a lot of questioners here. The smallest group, it's a conspicuous group, a small group, smallest group is rebel. But only slightly larger than rebel is my group, the upholder group. And I remember when I was coming up with this framework, I walked into my husband and I said, do you know what I just figured out? I am part of like a fringe extreme personality type. And he's like, you think? He was not surprised. Yeah, and these are the two small groups. They're the kind of extreme groups. They're small. Most people are obligers or questioners.